Welcome back. Ah, dang it. I accidentally unequipped the books. We're slightly recovering from being sick still, but we are ready to continue onward.
지친다 지쳐.
푸른 잔향은 대체 무슨 일을 벌이려고 그러는지.
그게 걱정이야? 아, 협회는 뭐라고 보고해?
어쩌겠어. 우리가 본 그대로 적어야지. 어떻게 할 수 있는 상대가 아니잖아. 우리도 우리지만 이과도 도서관을 조사한다는 프로 소식이 없어.
Be a little quiet for a second.
무슨 일이라도 있나?
I'm gonna put an autoplay as well.
다들 정신이 없겠지. 샤오 부장님도 걱정이 많으시겠어. 뭐, 남 걱정할 처지는 아니지만 정리해야 할 게 있으니 슬슬 들어가자고.
부장님, 실례합니다. 최근 처리한 건들에 대해 말씀드릴 게...
부장님?
미안하군. 잠시 다른 생각을 하는 중이었다. 신경 쓰지 말도록. 보고가 있다고 했지? 무슨 일인가?
포획에 실패한 우누나이 제외 다른 뒤틀림에 대한 표본은 전문 인원 몇 명이 찾아와 추출한 뒤 V사로 전달할 예정이라고 합니다.
작업 과정은 하루 정도 걸린다고 하고요. 저희는 그때까지 대기입니까?
협회장이나 운영진들에게서 받은 연락은 따로 없으십니까?
일과는 이번 일에 대하여 손을 떼라는 연락을 받긴 했지. 앞으로 도서관과 뒤틀림에 관련한 일은 조금 더 상황을 보거나 하나협회로 인계할 예정이라고 한다.
Hana.
도시의
That's one of the
별은
big names
도서관을
too, so.
분석하고 검토할 필요를 느낀 거군요.
그렇다면 이제 이 둥지에서 철수하는 겁니까?
그래. 표본 추출이 끝나는 대로 돌아갈 테니 짐은 미리 싸둬라. 그 전까진 다음에 대비해 각자 재정비한다. 어떤 일을 받을지 모르니.
네, 알겠습니다.
그럼 부장님도 휴식하셔야 하니.
잠깐. 지금부터 내가 하는 말을 새겨두도록. 일과는 아직 약지와 소지의 항쟁이 한창인 외곽으로 파견할 가능성이 크다.
Ring and pinky. I wish we learned more about some of those other thumb or other hand fingers, whatever.
우리는 특히 소지를 조심해야 하니 투입된다면 다들 명심하는 게 좋을 거야.
알겠습니다.
미리스는 자신을 과시하는 것이 큰 단점이다. 그 점만
Yeah.
이해하면
Oh no,
문제 없다.
she's given like a "let me give you all the advice I have as your mentor now before I go and die" type of speech.
추는 이대로 정진하도록. 언젠가 색을 부여받을 수 있는 자질.
갑자기 무슨 말씀이십니까?
혹시
No,
위에서-
not from the superior.
아까 말한 것이 전부다. 대신 도서관의 초대장이란 걸 받았지. 책상 위에 보란 듯이.
그렇다면 조금 전에는
그래. 난 이 시간부로 리우 일과 부장을 그만둘 것이다. 일방적인 협회 탈퇴 및 계약 파기에 의한 불이익은 혼자 감수할 거야.
그게 무슨 말씀이십니까?
너희의 경력은 걱정하지 않아도 된다고.
아니 그 말이 아니지 않습니까?
뒤에 있는 가방에는 내 나름대로 인수인계에 필요한 정보를 모아둔 서류가 있다. 아마 이것으로는 부족할 테지만 지금은 협회 본사로 돌아갈 시간이 없으니 이해하도록.
Part of what makes me like her as a character so much is she's aware that what she's doing is against the books, and so she's literally doing everything she can to make sure that it doesn't affect the people around her, even though she's doing a quote-unquote selfish mission against orders to try to avenge her fallen lover, you know?
역시 도서관에 가시. 샤오
And so she
부장님
doesn't want them to
않습니다.
get involved.
섣불리 결정하실 문제가 아니라는 걸 아시지 않습니까? 우선은 협회로 돌아가 정보를 더 모아보는 건 어떻습니까?
네 말이 맞다. 답지
You know,
않게
there's a reason she was called
처음으로
Iron
울어봤지.
Maiden. She was always so, or Maiden of
난
Iron.
이런
She was always so
감정과는
calm and
면이 없을
collected.
줄 알았다. 로웰이 신신당부하던 게 생각나더군. 서로에게 무슨 일이 생겨도 당연한 이야기라 생각했어. 난 냉정할 줄 알았다. 막상 이런 일이 닥치니 도저히 떨쳐내지 못하는 나 자신이 꼴사나. 분노, 시련, 이 감정을 무어라 확정지을지. 하지만 확신할 수 있는 건 하나 있지. 난 이곳까지 올라오며 수많은 거짓을 봤다. 이 도시에는 진짜처럼 포장한 거짓밖에 없다고 생각했어. 하지만 노엘에 대한 내 마음은 진짜더군.
부장님의 마음은 이해합니다. 다만 이런 식으로 일을 그만두는 건 여러모로 좋지 않습니다. 협회의 신뢰가 깨지면 후에 사무소를 차려도 이 판에서 배제할 겁니다. 그뿐이겠습니까? 앞으로
그렇다 해도 내가 이 도시에서 이렇게까지 애가 탄 적 있을까? 이별 때문에 가슴 시렸던 적이 있을까? 진심으로 누군가를 그리워하며 울었던 적 있을까? 로엘 덕분에 이 마음 그렇기에 이 한 몸 불과 같이 태우는 게 내 삶의 증명일 테지.
어째서 그렇게 당당히 말씀하실 수 있습니까? 로엘 부장님도.
샤오, 하나만 물어보자. 로엘의 책을 얻은 후에는 어쩔 건데? 그 다음 정도는 생각하고 일을 벌이는 거야?
아니,
No.
내
Yeah.
마음을 관철할 뿐이야.
너 정도 되는 해결사가 이런 상황에서 감정적 돌아올 자리가 없길 바라는 거야?
Yeah, and I think she's made it clear she doesn't give a fuck what anybody else says anymore or thinks about her.
언젠가 내 하늘에도 별이 뜬다 한들 함께할이 없으면 무슨 난 이미 마음을 굳혔다. 설득당할
저희가 따라갈 건 알고 계십니까?
어느 정도
말리지는 않.
따라와 주는 편이 책을 얻을 가능.
참으로 이기적이십니다. 이런
Yeah.
모습 보인 적 없으신 분께서 이러시면 저희도 어쩔 도리가 없지 않습니까?
Doesn't want them to go with her, but she's not gonna stop them if they decide it, because it's gonna increase her odds of succeeding. So
강연하지 않겠다.
can't blame her for that.
너희도 선택의 자유가 하지만 이 못난 나를 따라와 준다면
내가 지금 뭘 본 거지?
네 말과는 다르게 협회 일과 부장이나 되는 해결사도 저런 감정이
나도 놀랐어. 그 샤오가 눈이 멀어. 확실히 백야 흑주의 빛이 단순히 뒤틀림이나 애고를 발현하는 데만 영향을 준 건 아니군. 여기서 손님들을 보며 느낀 건 뭐랄까.
I don't
감정의
think
솔직히
her having
작다고 해야
emotions was caused by the White Knights and whatever. That's just people.
지금까지 본 사실도 그렇고 이해할 수 없는 건 아니야. 너에게 무슨 일이 생긴다면
뭐? 그 말은 나를... 하지만 난 아직 마음의
롤랑 제발 사랑 따위의 감정이 아니라는 건 누구보다 내가
알고 있어. 나 같은 말동무를 다시 만나는 게 힘들다는 거지?
그래. 너 정도의 친구를 만나기 위해 관계를 쌓는 건 피곤한 일이겠지.
결국 도서관까지 와버렸군요.
This is another really tough fight, though. So I might
지부장께서
Might be in
노발대로
trouble.
하실 게 눈에 화.
미안한 마음뿐이다.
might have to try. But see, I don't really want to use.
별 수 있겠습니까? 저희 이곳에 발을 들인 이상 일부터 확실히 처리하죠.
The red mists page too. Like I don't want to rely on Jabura too much. I mean, towards the end of the game when I have to use her, I will, and for her stuff, I will. But I think otherwise, I don't want to use her stuff too much. Or I don't want her floor to be just the stereotypical. Yeah, we're just gonna kill everybody, feed Jabura when she goes red mist, and then she just solos every encounter.
난 이곳에서 뼈를
I want to try doing
묻어다
things differently, because that was how I used her my first time, you know.
허나 너희는 자신의 목숨을 이미 따라와 준 너희에게 이런 말을 하는 것도 면목.
정말 뻔뻔하십니다. 누구도
리오에서 잘리면 저희 밥벌이는 책임지시고요.
물론
환영합니다, 손님. 저는 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서인.
반갑다고는 못하겠군. 내 이름은 샤오. 여기는 춘과 미리.
안녕하십니까?
예.
왜 뜸을 들이십니까? 인제
당신들은 알고 있지 않나요? 같은 옷을 입.
그렇지.
그런데도 이런 선택을 하셨죠. 누구의 강
겉뚫린 입이라고.
마치 저희가 죽는 게 당연하다는 것 같고.
둘 다 그만.
제가 모르는 인간의 심리에 대한 궁금증. 자신에게 닥쳐올 위험을 무릅쓰고서라도 되찾으려는 이 저도 아니 저는 수도 없이 봤거든요. 그렇기에 목숨보다 소중하다는 말은 이해할 수 없는.
어떻게든 찾으면 대체품이 있을 거란 건가?
그렇습니다. 굳이 더 소중한 목숨.
기계는 모를 테지. 소중한 것으로 인해 뜨겁게 피가 흐르는 느낌. 어떤 방법을 써서라도 네가 말한 것처럼 가벼이 쓸 수 있는 말이 아니다. 꿈, 희망, 가치관, 소중하다는 의미는 이루 말할 수 없을 만큼 거대하지만
하지만 스스로 목숨을 내걸을 이유로
부정할 순 없겠군. 소중한 걸 잃었을 때 이겨내.
그럼 당당히 이곳에 들어온 이유는 본인이 더 강하다는 아니면 그저 분노의 눈이
그건 나도 궁금하군. 하지만 내가 안고 있는 이 감정이 분노나 슬픔 따
그렇게 말해도 허망한 삶일 뿐이야. 존재 이유를 위해 지금이야 자신 있겠지. 하지만 생각과는 다른 상황이 눈앞에 펼쳐져도 내 생각은 아니야. 결국 미약한 희망을 품고 있어도
Oh yes, Angela, you're totally right about that. Zhao is just gonna break down.
과연 네 알량한 마음
지금 저희에게 돌아가라는
내게는 너희를 말릴 힘도
속을 긁는 건 적당 무시하고 있는 게 분명합니다.
그래. 난 이곳에서 내가 굳세다고 생각해도 남이 알량하다고 보면 그런 것이겠지. 남의 시선 따위야 내 마음가짐이 상황을 바꾸지 않는다고? 당연하다. 희망이라고 앞이 보일까? 설명하는 것과 비슷할 테지. 앞이 보이지 않아 어떻게 해야 할지 나에게 길을 주는 것도 앞을 밝혀주. 하지만 그 둘을 굳이 단어를 나누어 따로 부르는 건 옳은 일. 지금 당장 해야 할 일을 마음에 품고 그것을 하려 할 때야 희망은 만질 수 없는 걸 만지고 닿을 수 없는 네 말 따위에 주저앉지 않아. 물러나지 않아.
What is that word? Pofchinzo?
배는 이미 가라앉혔으니.
Pofchinzo?
그러니 우리가 두렵지 않다면
부디 당신의 책을
Alright. We only got one floor to try this out with. But I want to test out Chezin's floor now. So I won't have any of my cheaty things either with because like, well, it's not really cheaty, but like having access to this guy's page with the AoE slash, for example, or you know, Nazak's page with their AoE piercing stuff. Again, it's not cheating because it's part of the game, but it makes the fights a lot easier. I want to see how well this floor manages to hold up as it is right now. So this is going to be a bit of a test run because if I lose, the books are easy to get, so I can just try again, you know. So we're testing out this floor here. Because I like never used this floor my first playthrough, other than when I absolutely had to for their anomalies and for like the end game when you have to use everybody's floors for a little bit. So I really want to try to not just have this playthrough be the exact same as my first playthrough. And I want to try to experiment and learn the game better. So. Oh yeah, that's right, they have some good burn stuff in this fight. Okay, so let's go ahead. You got 2 6-speed dice, but only one card that cares about 6 speed, so. Who do we want to fuck up? Well, it doesn't really matter who we fuck up, let's just pick one. Look like that. So you'll be our first person we'll try to deal with, so let's go like that. Sure, we'll try to defend a little bit of the damage from that. Burning Flash is in hand, discard it, and then draw and add the offensive die of the discarded page to this. Jesus. Well, we're not gonna win a clash against that, so let's use a defensive die for that. And then that'll give us 4 charge, then we can do this, and go for a wombo. Actually, what are you doing for yours? No, okay, you're taking care of wombo combo. So we'll take care of these two first, I think. We'll use bigger attacks on them if we can, so let's see here. We don't mind taking a one-sided attack with this page in particular, because then they get stuff for it. Because when they take a one-sided attack, they will get some endurance. So let's ignore that hit that's going for us. And let's do multi-slash, and then on you. And then let's devil stab your ass, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Boom! Boom! Ah! Nice. Ow! Oh god! That's what it does. Okay, so it adds the entire, like, 6 to 10 to the page. Interesting. That could be cool, too, for, like, getting some discard synergies going. Fuck. So who is here? Who is like... I kind of think let's do you with this. Well, yeah, let's do that for you because you're gonna be low on staggers. Is a lot probably. So. Let's not use this for now because this... Let's try to build up emotion so we have more things going for us first before we willingly take this much free damage. Oh, I wonder if I should give them stuff that heals their HP. Do I have any room for it though? Like that's... Nah, this is just so good for what they're doing. I need to get them some health regen, I guess, though. If I can figure that into the equation somehow. Actually, now let's do... that... into that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I really just want to make sure I stab the shit out of you so you get staggered. Let's ignore you for now, and let's go all in on you. Okay, let's go! Yeah, staggered! Oh, they're just gonna die, I think. Hell yeah. I was not expecting that dodge die to beat their big swing, but I will not complain. I will happily take that. Ow! That sucks. One down, though. Nice. Get the healing. We can actually take advantage of the fact that we rolled low for this then. Yeah, you know, let's guarantee get a stagger on you then. Who are you going for? You're going for them and them. Okay, and you know what? Why don't you go ahead and do that? Since we have the numbers advantage and one of them is going to be getting staggered as on top of that, we can afford to have one person not participating as much. Oh, well, no, they're not going to be using that on us at least, so that's nice. Let's go! So nice to have just a single ranged weapon user to be able to just pick off low stagger enemies like that. Ah, shit, they got staggered. Unfortunate. Now it's probably a good time for it to happen, though, so they can recover their stagger resist. What do you want to give this to here? Let's go to you. We're gonna buff you up quite a bit. 10 strength right now. Holy fuck. Actually, let's do that for you then, since you're trying to hit her. No one else is. Okay, we're good for that. You know what? Let's just use that, I guess, since we don't have the energy for anything else right now. I don't think you're gonna... Yeah, I think we can ignore that for now. Let's have you try to heal up. Let's like that. Nice. Heal up. God, 1 to 3 doing 13 is so beautiful to see. Oh, 16, 13, 17. Oh my god. Well, anybody able to get healing, I guess? Ah, shit, they're really low on health with no way to recover. That's really bad for us. I guess we'll just... Are you missing any health? We'll have you do it just because you heal, technically, when you hit an enemy, so... And just... Yeah, I guess... Okay, you're missing a little bit of health, so... Maybe that 2 health, when there is burn happening, could very well be a difference maker, so... Okay. Let's see, what are we working with here? Hugging fire, stinging on brushwood. When targets hit by melee attacks, when this character take burn damage and they have seen they were attacked. Oh, they also take stagger damage equal to half the burn. Interesting. When using a combat page with only non-counter die. Die gains plus 2 power. Oh, with 1 non-counter die. Oh, it's singular strike, okay. I see. So for single point stab, that's pretty good. Chun! Blunt mastery. Interesting. It's just for these, I guess, then. And a little, I guess that third one, too. Start the scene, 2 random comp pages in hand will gain the following effect. While this page is being used, inflict twice as much burn with combat. Oh, interesting. Nope. So I was trying to right-click to examine. I forgot that's not how it works in this one. Melee hit, inflict 1 burn, and force a wildfire, stats lasts 2 scenes. If an enemy with force of wildfire is staggered, inflict all other enemies with burn equal to half the amount. Okay. And then they have both their abilities. So we gotta save her for last, I think. Alright, let's see how this goes. So because of the way their stuff works then, we're gonna want to deal with you first because the stagger, if they're affected by her, will cause the burn to spread. So we do not want that. That one's gonna be inflicting. Okay, interesting. Oh fuck! And we rolled low for our speed right away for the speedster. That's not good. What do we want? No, let's see. You're very healthy. You can afford to take a hit. In fact, why don't you try see if you can redirect some hits that are going for her? Shit, you can't. You literally can't. There's 7 and 6s are going for a low health. Okay, you can redirect this one then. So you gotta try to take a hit for her so she doesn't just get demolished. You go ahead and do that for that. Perfect. Okay, we'll use a bigger hit on you. I want to do more damage, so we'll use that one. In fact, why don't we just do this too? That. Do that. And then let's have you set up. Oops. Set up for next turn. But yeah, we're gonna just try to focus them down as best we can. There's 4 more burn. No, okay, we don't have any burn, so that's good. Fuck. Gee. No, we're... So, yeah, we should do it that way, though, just to take a little bit less damage from the bigger hit. Let's do this for now. Since there's not much going your way, and there's not a lot you're going to change, I don't think. We've got most of the stuff we need to worry about taking care of. Because the excess hits that you could be taking aren't going to anybody that is low. So yeah, you know what? Set it for next turn. Fuck. She didn't hit it. Oh, no, she's dead. Yep, she's dead. Fuck me. Uh-oh. Even if I intercepted the last hit, though, she would have burned to death, I'm pretty sure, so... And there was not much we could do there to save her, with the way the speed dice rolled, unfortunately. Boom! Fuck. Get to you. So now you're only getting 1 strength from that. Jesus. 8 to 20 for the last one. Luckily, we can actually beat that with this. We can actually beat that with this too, funnily enough, because we got so much power. We can maybe reduce one of the hits, I guess. This is not looking good. Let's try this out. We want to have some cards to use next turn. I guess I gotta add a little bit more card draw to their stuff. She rolled minimum on her big hit. That's actually huge. Nice. Heal up a little bit. Boom! Ah, shit. Ouch. Ow! Oh, they're dead, I think. If they live, we can have them use that, though. Shit, we need more card draw. So I gotta... Oh, well... Actually, maybe not. No. How many of them are going for you? 1, 2, 3. We can keep you alive. And they're not gonna die to burn, so that we can heal them next turn. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Gotta make sure we kill them, though. That's going to be... So what do we have? Plus... How much dice are we getting from that one thing? Where do I check the anomaly again? There you go. 3 of 4. So that... So that's a 6 to 8 instead. So that's not, yeah, that's gonna be not gonna be enough to kill him in 1 hit, unfortunately. Oh, no, there we go. That should be enough though. With this, actually, then it becomes Minimum will become 6 plus, so minimum will be 24. Yeah, you know, let's just not risk it. Let's just get a kill, if we can here. Let's go. Boom! Oh shit! No, this dagger's gonna spread. Oh no, or the burn's gonna spread. The oh wait, no, maybe not. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see. They might be dead because of that though. Ah! Fuck. Please don't die. You'll heal up next turn if you live. Yes, they're alive! Oh, at the end of the scene! Shit! No, they're gonna die no matter what then. Fuck! No! I thought it was instant when you used it. Why isn't it when you used it? That would be so nice. Ah! Well, let's at least try to take out the unique pages so that we can maybe get their stuff next time. So yeah, if you're gonna go down swinging, my guy. Because you don't have any way to heal. We need to fix that then, I think. So if we can get the one. That one costs 6, the one that heals whenever something dies. I'll see if I can do some digging. Figure out a better way to get you to stay alive in these fights. Actually, no, you need to win that first clash. So we got +4 strength. So what's our biggest first hit we have? 36 would become 7. And it's higher, but I'm still not in love with the odds. But that is, I think, our best shot then. So yeah, we got it. We have to win that first one. 37 is our best one, it looks like. Let's go! Hurrah! Fight to the end! Fuck! You lost that clash! With all that strength, it wasn't enough to beat out a low roll. Shit! Well, that would have been lovely to have last turn! Fucking game. Oh, God. I think what we gotta do then... Let's go for a bulky impact here. Wait. Oh, no, I see. There's no way for us to... I was going for page 3 otherwise. Shit. Well... She's got so much health too, there's no way you're taking her out solo. So I guess just try to deal as much damage to these guys as you can then. Goodbye, Jojo! Oh, he lived! Oh! Alright, well. Let's do some adjusting and give that another good old college try. But the upside is we'll also get to use some of their books now. So let's see what we get from that. But like I said, I'm really committed to wanting to use this floor and not rely on the other floors. Have been kind of like crutches, where they've just been so easy to build in a strong way that I feel like worsening my. Oh, interesting. We have access to that. Well, let me do some adjusting for Chezzet's floor, and then I think we're actually gonna try this out. So overall, our weaker links were definitely this page because they died way too fast. So and they're meant to be like a heavy stagger build, but they just couldn't live long enough. So, because I really like being able to use this of spending charge to deal 18 extra stagger potentially. That was kind of the whole thing I built this around, was to stagger enemies that have a really hard time being staggered otherwise. But and then obviously them getting killed with damage. I mean, obviously that's how you die, but I mean the being bled dry over the course of the fight when they were starting to get really powerful was also the issue. So let's check. Are there any good HP recovery pages we can give them, really? Not really. I'm seeing, yeah, that's only one. That's 4, but fucking abysmal page to use. That's 4, but yeah. That's 3, but it's based on a mechanic we're not really using. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see which of these. Will it be worth it for 1 less strength and endurance when we're on our big turn to heal up a little bit? Can I sort by like recovery? Why is it not? So that'd be 3. So we have to get rid of 2 to get rid of 2 pages, or a big page to do that. I think that is going to be what I think at some point we get 12. So when we go to 12, I think I'll remove one of these for that, so they can keep topped off on health. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's much else to. Wait, no, we have the one that's like recover 2 health. Is recovering 2 health every scene really gonna make that big of a difference? Let's think. That last fight, we were active in maybe like 10, 12 scenes total before they died, so that'd have been at most like 24 health. Would that have kept them going? It would have. Would it have kept them going more than extra endurance when they weren't acting? Yeah, I think it would have. We don't have any of those available right now, but I mean, we could easily get those available. Otherwise, Pierre, yeah, that's 4 though. Yeah. And I do not want to get rid of this one. This one is very nice. Because this, combined with grit, I got hit afterwards, it didn't work, but you saw in that last fight that when I did my move that spends all my stagger, they kept 1 stagger left. So, if I can get that off and they don't get staggered by another stray hit, then, because that was just me misplaying entirely, then they'll recover half their max stagger from that and be back, like basically back and ready to go. So I really want to keep those 2 together. So we have to be getting rid of Reaction Force or Habab, which I think I would go probably with Habab. Actually, no, I think Reaction Force, because 1 extra strength would take me from 10 to 9, and I don't think that will be enough to really fuck things up too much, but having that extra health will possibly let me get to those points more consistently. So let's... Where is it? Let's go like that. Let's unattune you, attune to you. See if that makes a difference next time we try that. And then we might need to just... The reason I'm using Martinez page is because no one else can use this. This gives us 8 charge, which is nice, but it's also expensive. Maybe I should... Let's look at ones that give charge. Does anything else give 8? Or 5, 5, 6. No. See, and even this is an example of like the reindeer's whole gimmick is they all stagger themselves to deal extra stagger damage. That is only 8 compared to this one's potential 18. So like, that's why I really want to try and keep that going. So what is that? Maybe instead I should look at making up for some of her weak points in these then. Oh yeah, because these two together is so nice with the, like, God, this setup is so good though. I just don't know how to fix it. Like, the concept, I should say, is really, really nuts because it's so much extra stagger damage I'm doing on every hit once it gets going. I just had to make sure it gets to that point. So maybe instead of the 2 extra stagger damage, because I do something else for page draw. Oh right, let's see what what books we got to burn from that. So we got that and Association 1. Just burn both because we're gonna have to do the fight again anyways. Wanna see if I can get their page, perhaps? We did, we got one of their page. And they still have the one that... Okay, let's see here. So... that we're gonna want to put the Malkuth's floor. And this is the same, but it's... okay, yeah, I think that's the same, so... when inflicting burn using comp pages are seen, inflict what additional stack? Equals 1 power for every 2 motion levels. Interesting. Trinamere is exclusive. Okay. Interesting, though. Spreading burn could be nice. Okay, let's actually, while we're at it then. So you're doing singleton stuff, so this is so good for you to get new burn pages. And pages that don't suck too. Because we kind of have some duds in here, bits. Can't really use this one though because of the fact that it is designed to not be a singleton. Would it be worth it then to maybe... yeah, you know what? Why don't we take out the singleton aspect because we don't need it anymore. Because with this, that'll make it so we'll always have 0 cost to play. That'll also be pseudo light recovery as well, essentially. Because we'll have cards we can play on our downturn. So let's try... let's get rid of the singleton stuff a bit. Like that. Add those. Let's get one of these to spread some love. And... oh, and then as for abilities. They are meant to be tanky, so that's why I gave them this. I don't know how good these abilities are, though, to be honest. Maybe we get rid of... yeah, I don't think we need that. I think Chun's... I think that's gonna be better. And then... cause that's 2... well, that, maybe, actually, I don't know. Maybe Salvaro's is better. +1 all around versus... well, twice as much, not +2. Never mind, I think twice as much is better than +1. So... let's look for... something we can... well, we'll still keep Salvador's, actually. Because I think once we get to 12, then we can add that in, and that'll be good, I think. So I don't think there's anything else that's going to be as useful. I also think much like Salvador, this page is a bit past its prime now. That's only 3 burn, gives 2 protection. I think. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's switch over to that now. No, you know what? Actually, so this will be 6. This will also be 6, but that's 1 big hit that's more likely to land versus 2 smaller hits. You know, actually no, this is not past its prime. We'll keep using it. Fortunately, though, none of those are really that useful for this situation with them. Still, I think the issue might just be that I need to protect her better. I don't think I redirected very many hits or anything that were going for her, so maybe that's just gotta be how I think about that better. This page was doing decent, honestly, but then again, it has the corpse cleanup, which is the one that so they stay alive long enough. So maybe instead of having them be charge based, maybe I have them try to be a speedy healing tank. All right, so I had a weird sort of moments where I think I figured out how I want to do this now, and that so I realized that if I get life insurance, that can be a way to heal my teammates. So I was trying to initially I was gonna make them be like a tank, and I had them using stuff that would give them haste. So I was looking up things that gave them haste, and then I remembered. I think the issue I had before was I forgot that Relay is a card that also draws a page when discarding. So the issue I was having was that I wasn't able to consistently draw up enough to keep making this work. But I think now, with having stacking the deck so that we restore a light whenever we discard a page, combined with a single card of this that restores 1 light when it's discarded, plus this, which will also restore, well, that's to all other allies, but it's still useful. So I think with all of those things together, that should make it so that I can consistently do this big every turn, because I only had 3 of these, but now I got like 5. So we have 5 things that'll draw a page when they get discarded now, and then 1 to give us the 1 light plus the 1 light from the bottom or from stacking the deck plus the 1 light we naturally gain will get us to 3, and we can use this every turn that way. So that was the plan with that. So because of that, we also need. Irina's flow is over here, so we're actually going to then quickly equip this page now on you, and then. Oh, this one's empty for some reason. Why that's bad. Good thing I noticed that. All right, quickly gave them a page as well, and I'm being a little bit greedy with the cost pages. You notice I have no light recovery because of 2 things. 1, single point stab will make sure that we can keep drawing a 0 cost, and I also gave them respiration so that if we end it with a 0, we go to 2. So then, well, actually, the idea is I want to be able to play this as often as possible. So maybe I do still want some light recovery. Are there any light recovery burn pages though? I don't think there are. No, there's just 0s. So maybe. Okay, I know what to do. There we go. We give him a singular light recovery in place of one of those as well, and I think that should be good, I'm hoping. So let's see what we're working with here. I think this is the small bird. We had to tighten up whenever it flooded out of containment. Yeah, we even placed bets on who'd be taking the pecks. We used to joke that whoever got pecked by the bird being the bad guy, right? Punishing bird. Yeah, I think the way it works is if yeah. That's right. If it took damage, it uses punishment. It's a character that attacked at last scene cannot be redirected. When punishment clashes against Forest Keeper's lock, a chain in the crit bird. Oh yeah, so we're not trying to kill it. We're trying to break one of the all these chains so that it gets caged again, basically. So we got to reseal it. So we just kind of endure its pecking. And then, stagger characters. The character gets +2 power against characters with lower speed. Gives a special combat page to the Glabran that defeats it. Yeah, we gotta beat these 3 whilst not dying to the bird in the back, I guess, so. So in that case, oh, we can't. We're not gonna be able to. I might want to take it out for this fight specifically because we're not gonna be able to use it like ever, basically. Yeah, we'll need to take that out. That's okay though. We'll see if this goes quickly, and then we'll make some adjustments if it looks like we're not going to win pretty much right away. Wow, that sucks. The sound effect for the pecking is so funny. And it's always blunt. Okay, you know, we're gonna... Yeah, we'll be right back quick. We're gonna just make a deck for dealing with this quickly. Instead of just having generically good stuff. Alright, we're back. So, we actually had a... Ooh, wait. Counter dice would be bad. That would be bad against something. One sec, sorry. Alright, there you go, sorry. So, don't want to have too many counter... I didn't want to have too many counter dice that would, deal damage back, so I swapped one of them off for this. Still kept the other one for some card draw, though. But, what's fun, I actually went back and did a fight I haven't done in a long time, because I was looking at all these different things I could get for counter dice, and I saw that there was, once per scene, if the character has smoke, respond to a one-sided attack with a block die. So, 1 to smoke value. Which will be boosted by 2 because we also have liquefied flesh plus your shield. So, and then also they're endured to blunt. So that's why I went with this page. And then I equipped Maxim's page because, well, they are also endured and endured, so they can ignore. And while they're not endured to blunt, this is just a good page, I think. And they have some healing to make up for it. So we're just gonna let the bird wail on us this time. Let's see how this goes. And I just gotta make sure that if I do want to use Steel Knuckles, that they're not getting attacked by the Punishing Bird, which we're not. So we're fine to do that. So we're gonna do that actually. Well, we mainly want to do it. Oh, I didn't see that a page like that. That's pretty big. So we break all of their dice. That's kind of scary, isn't it? So we need a big first page. Shit, we don't have a big first page. Small hits don't really matter too much, so... It's just those big hits that we gotta be afraid of. So... 3 to 8 versus 4 to 8 might honestly be our best bet. I don't think we have anything that's boosting the power of any of our specific damage. Oh! No, plus 3 power for the first scene! Never mind, we're genius. So this is a 6 to 10. Yep. Totally calculated. I knew that the enemy would do that. I'm just 3 steps ahead of them. That is wild. That's actually going to work out in my favor here. Alright, I'm done. Who is being on you? Okay. That's fine. Really? You're gonna lose that? By rolling minimum. Fuck me, man. And of course they're getting hit 20 billion times not because of that. Alright. And there, yeah, let's reset. They're not using the stagger attack at all right now at this time, so... In that case, I guess we can... Yeah, okay. Actually, no, let's see that. Also, I don't know if you can hear that, but my mom started exercising upstairs, so sorry if that's kind of loud. Alright. That's fine, we got a little bit of extra charge there, which is nice. We also got a lucky bonus damage. Yeah, look at that, 0 damage. Because I have Endured. And Boris' passive that reduces the damage he takes by 1. So, that punching brute just didn't even hurt his health bar at all. Yeah, 0-0! I love it. Any enemies as librarian targets will be forced to target the librarian back to regards to speed. See that for you. Okay, now that one's using the annoying page. And that one's using the annoying page. So we have reduce all speed. Oh. And paralysis. Okay. So where is the... We need that one to not hit us, so let's use that. Then we have... So they have a 4 to 8. With our boosted defensive dice. Because this will give us 1 endurance next scene. Oh no, that's next scene. But with our boosted... So we have a 7 to 10. So if we lose the 7 to 10 versus a 4 to 8... I'm ending the episode right there. I'm gonna be completely honest. As for you... We actually don't have a good way to deal with that with you, so let's intercept with the Rhino blow. Let's hope that we don't roll. Or paralysis only. Actually, no, we can't lose that because paralysis only affects our max value and not our min value. And our max value has -3. It's still our min value is more than 8, so we're fine. Scared can't. Yeah, and we don't have lower speed either, so that's nice. So, and this one also does not have lower speed. So yeah, this should be 0. There should be almost 0 chance we lose that. So, who's the lowest? Middle one's lowest. So let's try to actually just do some damage to you. So let's go like that. Don't really care about you hitting us once. And you're not getting hit by anything else. Let's not use emotional turbulence. Let's just build some light up. There we go. Ah! 1. It's like it knows. That's the only one that isn't endured. And that one's double endured, so it does very little damage or stagger damage, which is nice. God, I just love that stupid little... I don't want to use this. Well... See you, I guess. That's fine, they were at full anyways. Oh. Okay, they keep hitting that one, unfortunately. Not much we can do about it, though. Okay, 1 annoying and 1 of the... Okay, so do we have a good answer for that one? We do. And let's go like that. Like that. Okay. Nice. Nice. That fucking sound effect is killing me. Actually, kind of literally too, because it is whittling me away. Nice, there in Blade. Stands unlocked. And there was that free blocking from the trait we had, which is nice. Stop! Well, they're probably gonna get staggered by the bird. Let's just stagger you. Actually, no, we can't. So you have to be the one to do it then. Hopefully that staggers you then. Go ahead. You go like that. Just in case. Yeah, actually, we'll go like that. Then we'll go like that. Okay, you go ahead and use unlock 2, I guess. Actually, no, let's... That one is fine. Let's see if we can't kill you quick. Okay. Nice. Ow! Ouch! Please, we gotta get a kill here. No! Are you kidding me? Get you, I guess, since you're the lowest. They're all gonna focus you as well, so we gotta make sure we keep you alive. That'll stun you. Actually, let's go like that. That. They don't have much for page draw right now, unfortunately. That'll kill you at least, so... Fuck, yeah, well... We'll see how this goes. There you go, they're staggered. Please don't die. That's fine, that's fine. That's more than fine. That's good, okay, good. Okay, who got... Break, okay. So... We're fine with you getting attacked, normally. But... Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I think we're good. Oh no! If they had gotten staggered there, we would have lost. Just such a gentle slap, slap, slap sound. Wait, why are you not using punishment? I'm confused. Well, now we can't. So we gotta have you go slow and go after and hit them. That's how we gotta do that then. Actually, this is a little awkward. I need to make sure they don't get staggered, so let's play it safe with this. And go like that. Okay, you're dead. Ow. Okay. It's fine. You can handle it. There you go. Now you're hitting them. Now they should hit you back. Yeah, I love that. Punishment. Can't be redirected either, so let's not try that. Let's play it safe for that. Just in case. What about that? Love it. Perfect. Alright, we got this wrapped up now. Nice. That was a fun little puzzle. God, having that little slap, slap, slap sound effect that whole time was killing me, though. Oh, that was so funny. Alright, there we go.
여기 새로운 책들이야.
Isn't it
한상책을
books?
등에 지고 싸우는 건 익숙해졌니?
그냥 대충 마음 가는 대로 휘두르면 되던데.
상당히 적성에 맞는 모양이구나.
이런 것도 적성이 있나? 그냥 하는 거지.
Because I got it.
너에게 적성이 있다면 이 다음에는
그 말은 나도 뒤틀려서 환상체가 될 수 있다는 소리.
그렇단다.
인제 와서 괴물이니 뭐니 그런 게 된다 해도 감흥이 없다. 그게
Oh,
무슨
really now?
상관인가 싶기도 하고.
I'm sure that line won't be ominous.
많은 걸 내려놓은 듯한 말이구나.
내려놓은 게 아니라 빼앗긴 거지. 알지도 못하는 일에 떠밀려서 다 잃었거든.
Yeah. Losing the people you care about out of freak circumstance that you had no control over is more apt than just saying you let go of them.
도시 때문이라고 생각하니? 너의 평범하고 소소한 행복을 도시가
맞아. 어쩔 수 없다고 생각하고 포기한. 내가 원하는 게 생겨도 이 세상은 그냥 내버려. 어떻게든 나에게 고통을 주지.
넌 다른 누군가에게 고통을 주거나
당연히 있지. 그래도 그건
그건 그거고 이건 이거다 라고 말하고 싶어. 하지만 과연 그럴까? 그렇게 편한 대로 잘라낼 수 있는 문제라고 생각하니?
당연하지. 내가 겪은 아픔은 내 것이고 남의 고통은 남의 것이니까.
속 편한 말을 하는구나. 누구보다 잘 알면서 그 누구보다 그 사실 너는 보이지 않는 게 아니란다.
You choose
보고
not
있지
to.
않을 뿐이지. 도시의 사람은 그렇기에 취약 내 아픔이 무엇보다 소중하고 확실하니. 하지만 그렇지 않다는 걸 알기에 그 모순 속 뒤틀림이 빚어지는 것.
넌 보인다는 거야? 이 도시의 아픔이? 그걸 다 헤아릴 수 있다고? 무엇이
헤아리지 말고 바라봐야 하는 거지.
아휴, 역시 말장난이나 하고 있군. 그렇게 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하다가 다들 돼지는 거야.
그것도 맞는 말이겠구나. 그렇기에 내가 여기 있는 거겠지.
책은 전달했으니 난 갈 거야.
잠깐,
난 너랑 할 말 없어.
이걸 받으려무나.
이게
홍차이피란다. 내가 추천하는 거지.
진짜 고마워.
Strange interactions. If taking the damage, the first die of the first page, library and use next scene gains 2 default powers, so okay. Sexy, bonus damage equal to the number of scenes that pass at the library taking damage from attacks. That could be fun. Evade dice gain 1 power. Ooh! Fun when in class using evade dice. That's pretty fun. That could be fun to work around then. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And until next time, stay healthy.